I want to show you a really simple way to release your hamstring muscle and start the process of freeing your pelvis. So we're going to find the sit bone, which is actually right at the top of the thigh. And you can feel, if you're not sure where that is, if you just sit on the side of your hand, you'll feel like a little U-shaped bone that dangles down. And that is actually the top of where your hamstring muscles are, and then it goes up into your gluteus area. So we're going to place the ball directly on the bone because, of course, in this work, we always start on a bony prominence as our landmark because we want to stimulate that bone structure where the tendon is really held tight, and then that allows a very super fast release of the muscle chain all the way down to the knee. So we just lengthen your leg out. This leg is just off to the side, easy. And you want a nice straight posture, an erect posture, as if like a little plumb line lifting out. And you're just going to angle your body forward a little bit and just bear weight into that sit bone. So that sit bone's right into the center of the ball. Take a nice deep breath here. Filling up with breath, and as you exhale, just let your body weight get heavy into that ball. Now we're just going to bend the knee, and that allows that ball to just lift a little bit above that sit bone. And then as you straighten out, you can roll it down into the hamstring tendons a little bit. So just back and forth here. We want to supple this area. We want to soften that really hard hold. So many of us have really tight hamstrings, so this is a very effective way to just lengthen and prevent any kind of injury here in this area, especially if you're a runner or before you even take your first downward dog, if you're a yoga enthusiast, or even when you're sitting at your office during the day and you just need a little bit of relief because your legs are just tight. So back and forth over that bone. You can just roll side to side. Get to know your sit bone here. Let's just roll around in a circle and reverse it. So all the time you're bearing weight, you're moving from your pelvis. It's actually good because you actually start a little gyrating motion. So find the center of that sit bone. Go ahead and lengthen the leg out one more time. Nice big inhale. Get really tall and lifted in your torso. And as you exhale, you're just going to pull your body back. That ball's going to fall just off that sit bone. And it's going to feel pretty tight here because you're right into the tendons. Inhale again. Inhale big. And as you exhale, bear weight there. And pull, you lengthen the muscle as your body moves back, the ball's moving a little bit further down towards the knee. Inhale big again, and as you exhale, you press that thigh into the ball, pull the body back, and we're only going to work about 3/4 of the way down the leg. If this is difficult, there's a couple things you can do. You can put another ball on the other side to help balance you, especially if you're really tight, or you can just let your buttocks come to the floor and you can just press at this point. Okay, so if you take that ball out, shake out your legs, I think you'll notice a big, huge difference from side to side. So let's do that on the other side. We're going to just place the ball into this left sit bone. Again, it's right there where the crease and the beginning of the gluteal fold is. So again, get nice and lifted. And the big thing about the body is we use both sides of our body very differently. So you may notice differences from side to side. One side can be super tight and the other side's easy. So we want to bring that balance. So this is why this work is so effective, because we can actually start to organize our structure, bringing that balance back. So back and forth, side to side. And again, circle. And I actually use my heel a little bit. I wedge that heel, use that sticky mat to aid in giving me a little traction. I'm going to reverse it. Bring it back to that sit bone. Get nice and tall. Feel the weight of my hip and that bone just sinking right into the ball. So I'm going to grow my posture up, lifting out of my torso, hinge forward a little bit, and then I'm just going to pull my body back again, feeling for those tendons as that really very dense part just off of the bone there. And as I breathe and I relax into it, it's not a big gripping and pressing and tightening your body. There's a nice contrast between lengthening but letting go and sinking. That's where the magic happens. Keep your breath moving there. And then again on your next inhale, get nice and tall, rise your posture up, bear weight, lengthen that hamstring muscle down. I'm about 1/3 of the way down here. And I can actually keep a little energy reaching through that heel as I do this. Offers a little bit more intensity. press and wait. You want to wait for that tissue to start to soften. It starts to actually sink all the way towards the femur, the big bone in the thigh. Big breath again, and as I exhale, again, I'm taking it to that 3/4 of the way down. Reach, reach, reach. I can give a little bit more of an angle, long spine, press, wait. And if you want, you can even take it right back up and lift off this way. Come off, shake it off, and there you go.